And here with the reaction is Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, what do you think of what Stephen A. Smith had to say?
Well, Stephen A. Smith is pretty much on point. What we know is this: the seditious six cannot give you an example of anything they think is an illegal order. But you know, Jason, I think what we have to look at is that the Democrats are now the party of lawlessness and obstruction. You go back to 2020 and you look at how they started defund the police, and then it was cheering for illegal entry at the border, and then allowing illegal aliens to vote in our elections. And now they're challenging the authority of ICE. You look at their challenge to the National Guard, and we have one dead guardsman, another fighting for their life, and they're challenging President Trump and our military. I think Secretary Hegseth has this right. It is stage 4 Trump derangement syndrome, and I think he is also right in asking the Navy to review the comments of Senator Kelly.
You know, every time I turn around, I hear these senators and Democrats in general just doing everything they can to make life easier and smoothed out for the perpetrators or would-be perpetrators, as opposed to looking out for law-abiding citizens. And it gets disgusting to a point. And you're talking about people who are in the receiving end of a lot of criminality, and yet they go to the ends of the earth to protect those who would or want to commit other crimes. But then to try to disrupt the chain of command, that goes a step I didn't think we'd see in this country.
Well, you're right about that. And as I said, their lawlessness and obstruction, that is what they're doing. And it's so interesting when you hear them talk about undermining democracy. They're the ones that are undermining democracy by carrying out the activities that I've just talked about. Look at how they fought the big, beautiful bill. Look at how they brought about a government shutdown because they wanted to make certain that those illegally in the country could get health care. So for 43 days, they had the government shut down. Anything they can do to undermine President Trump, anything they can do to undermine the U.S. military, which is the most trusted organization and institution in our country. They're going to do it, and it is completely inappropriate. I've got to tell you, I was so pleased to be at Fort Campbell with Vice President Vance on Wednesday, and to see those men and women in uniform welcome him, to cheer him, and to hear him thank them for all of their good work. That is what we need more of. We do not need the seditious six out there undermining the U.S. military.
One of the best, Senator Blackburn from Tennessee. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Here now with reaction.